Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter with Bayer Leverkusen. We are getting towards the business end of the season now with just 7 games to play in the Bundesliga. We have a 7-point lead over Bayern Munich and also a UEFA Champions League quarter-final against them too. We're also going to have our DFB Pokal semi-final today, so lots to get into, some big games, including some in the Bundesliga where we could potentially clinch the title as early as today. We start off the episode with a trip to VfL Bochum, who are currently sat in the relegation playoff place in 16th, so expecting a win here, but we're making some big changes with the game against Bayern in the Champions League coming up in just a few days. Alright then guys, here we go. Bochum, it's not the one that we all turned up for today, that big Champions League quarter-final looming. Obviously we've never got past the quarter-final stage in the Champions League, so it's a huge one. Obviously domestically this season we've done better than Bayern. Whether we can do it in the Champions League is going to be a different story. We've got Bochum to focus on first though, as we've got to take the end of this season game by game. Here come Bochum on their first attack. Gersons intercepts and goes long to Jesus, who wins the header. Lazetic can get it back, and Lazetic can send it through to Sessegnon, who's got the pace. Can he find Jesus at the back post? Nearly scrambled it in. It's the first chance of the game, and that's a poor throw by the keeper. But I kind of rushed the effort there. A couple of early chances for Leverkusen. Here we come again. Jelavic. Great little poke through to Werner. Now Jesus. Oh, he hit it first time and got under it and sends it over the top of the crossbar. Good chance for a man like Jesus with the form he's in, but he sends it sky high and over the top. Looking for Jesus again, gets there again and forces the save out of the keeper once again. Werner on the corner into Herrera. Oh, it's fantastic. Ramiro Herrera, I think only his 2nd or possibly 3rd career goal, but it's an important one in this race for the Bundesliga title. We are getting ever so close to ticking off another trophy. Great header by Herrera. We lead 1-0. Risky football from Bochum, and we've nipped in. It is Gabriel Jesus over the top to Ryan. I see Lazetic at the back post. Ryan can't get the cross in. Will be another corner. Looking for Ramiro again. Oh, Ramiro. I love this man. Herrera at the double, and he's just probably doubled his goal tally in his entire career. Identical to the first, and the 3 points potentially in the bag already. Surely not a hat-trick for Ramiro. This time it's into Jesus, and it's another goal from a corner. Bochum not learning their lesson, and we have 3, and Jesus will be brought off at half-time. I'm not risking him any longer. Ryan down the right. Fancy pass. Jelavic, another fancy pass to Werner. Brilliant goal. And Leverkusen have 4. And there's an ever-growing feeling that this Bundesliga title is coming to Bayer Leverkusen. Brilliant goal on the counter. Lovely couple of passes in there. And Werner finishes it off first time. Ball's on over the top of Kabore. Kim finds his man. Big save from Jan Oblak. Now as we look to come forward, Lazetic can't find Kevin. And again that ball over the top. Oblak's not come, and they've snuck one in at the near post. Oblak not happy at losing the clean sheet. Won't affect the result, but Bochum do have one back. Kevin. Saka. Swings it in for Kevin. Now Bukayo on his right foot, tipped over the top. Gonna try, as we're in the last minute, to get Ramiro his hat-trick here. It's into Herrera. Oh, we've done it. Oh, Herrera, we love you. Ramiro, probably his first and only ever hat-trick that he will score in his career. All identical goals, and what a way to end this first game of the episode. It's 5. That'll do it. It's the last kick of the game. On to this huge clash in the Champions League against Bayern. The comeback against Chelsea at the Bayer Arena in the previous round was historic, and a night that Bayer Leverkusen fans will never forget. Now in the quarter-finals we face domestic rivals Bayern Munich, the team that always win it. They always win the Bundesliga in Germany, and I'm sure the other teams would love to get one over on them. Let's get into this and hope for a good result in this first leg that we can take back to the Bayer Arena. We've had sort of a mixed bag of results against Bayern since we've moved to Germany. What could be a chance here? Karim Adeyemi, Renato, oh, got stuck under his feet. Jesus to bend one, good save by Kevin Trapp. Positive start from ourselves, the league leaders. Corners cleared only as far as Bukayo Saka, long way out, and his shot is over the top. This tie kind of reminds me of Napoli against AC Milan in this season's Champions League, where Napoli were kind of clear favourites at the top of the Serie A, but still ended up losing it to AC Milan, the team with more European pedigree. Is it going to be the same thing here with Bayern Munich? But all the pressure is coming on Bayern Munich's goal in these early stages. Renato's fouled there, and we will have a free kick in a very, very dangerous position on the edge of the box. Ruben Neves is over it. Ruben Neves. Oh, what a save from Kevin Trapp. Kind of backhanded it away from goal. It's not quite in the corner, but it's still a very good save by the Bayern Munich shot stopper. Corner comes in looking for Edmund, and it's cleared. Saka gets it back out to Neves, who delivers first time, and Jesus gets it all wrong. All the early pressure on the Bayern Munich goal, and that'll do it for the first half. We had the best of the opening half an hour or so, couldn't make it pay, and Bayern grew into the game. We remain at 0-0 in what has been a frantic first half. Into Kane, danger here, Llorente, Kane. Can't let Kane have space in that penalty area. Baku does well, and now we look to come forward. There's definitely a goal coming in this game. Renato looks for Musa. He'll get there. Musa just had too much on the cross for Gabi Jesus. Oh, Baku doesn't get there. Lamar's onside. Holds it up. It's Hernandez, and Kane surely straight at Jan Oblak. What a chance for Harry Kane, and he's hit it straight at our number one. Big chance goes missing, and now here goes Saka, who's offside. I still think there'll be a goal in this one. Casemiro just about keeps hold of it, and then it's given away, and that will do it. There won't be a goal unless Harry Kane for Bayern Munich. Oh, and the ref's blown up. It is 0-0. Tense first leg here at the Allianz. The Bayern fans look happy, but to be honest, I'm quite happy myself to come away at 0-0 and still massively in the tie for the return leg. Not many goals, but it was tense and cagey. Pretty tight game. You can see we edged the possession and shots, but our XG was really, really low. A lot of those shots coming from outside the box, whereas Bayern had a few bigger chances. We'll go into the second leg at the Bayer Arena, as we were at the beginning of the first. Alright then guys, I'm so eager to get into this second leg against Bayern. I'm actually going to do something that I don't think we've done the whole time since we've been in Germany, and that is sim or interactive sim a game. I think I accidentally quick simmed one, but we're going to sim here. against Werder Bremen. We've got such a big lead at the top now that even if we lose, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. I've rested the whole side and made a lot of changes as we lead 1-0 anyway. Matthias Tell, and you can probably tell from my lineup that I'm much more focused on the Champions League. Oh, Tielemans is in, and Tielemans scores just before the break to give us a second and most likely the 3 points. Chance for Bremen on the counter, and they've pulled one back with 5 to play. Ludwig Ajorque. Hopefully we can hold on with just a few minutes to go. Well, we were able to hold on. Comfortable in the end. Bayern Munich drew with Dortmund as well. We could potentially be champions. I'm going to go and take a look. I think we might be a little bit too early, but we could potentially have been crowned champions. So just taking a quick look at the table, I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. With 5 games to play, that obviously means there's 15 points to play for. We are 11 clear of Bayern Munich, so we could potentially win it very soon. My maths is not good enough to try and work out exactly when and how, but it's looking ever likely now with just 5 games to play that we are going to become Bundesliga champions. We've got this second leg against Bayern Munich though, and that has to be our primary focus now towards the end of the season. Let's jump into this then. A huge one against Bayern to make it to the Champions League semis. Alright then, here we go. Second leg. We're going all out to make it to the semis. I have no idea who else has made it through or potentially made it through yet. So, just focusing on the task at hand. I feel like we had the better of the previous game, although it was pretty even. I feel like at home, in front of our own fans, we can get the better of them here. We've been the best side in Germany this year. So there's no reason why we can't go out there and win, despite it being Bayern Munich. They've got a lot of good players in their team, but ageing, and Kane, speaking of ageing players, had the best chance of the first leg and has a huge chance there, but can't beat Jan Oblak. Now Jesus into the penalty area, looking for Saka, trying to just pull us out of position. Ball into De Bruyne. Decent effort held by Jan Oblak, and at half time these two sides are still tied at 0-0. No goals scored. Well, we've played over 2 hours of football over this quarter-final tie, and neither side has been able to find a goal. Surely someone will at some point. Adeyemi, can we find the goal now? Still Karim. Jesus finds Neves. Can it take something special from Neves? The captain let fly, and we've seen him score from that sort of range, but this time Kevin Trapp equal to it. Saka, can we get that ball through? Oh, Nkapie was coming onto it. It's brilliant defending. I think it was Hernandez who got something on it. Now the ball's through, looking for Kane. He pegs it back. Kane again, surely. And at the third time of asking, Harry Kane does beat Jan Oblak. And there is the goal. Great ball into him by, I think, Jeremy Pino. And he just had all the time in the world. They've been trying to pull our defence apart and pull our players all over the place. It hadn't been working. And now it has. And in a tie where we haven't really looked like scoring many, we need to find a goal in the next half an hour, or we will be out of the Champions League again. Adeyemi looks for Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, tight angle, gets it all wrong. We've got to just push for it now and try and find that goal. We've somehow managed to get a throw out of that. I've gone to a weird sort of asymmetric 3 at the back formation. We've got a free kick here. Yuri's over it, looking for Edmund realistically at the back stick. Into Jesus, it just flashes over his head. Right, another striker on, Matthias Tell, former Bayern Munich man, putting the pressure on. We've gone as attacking as we possibly can in search for this goal. Renato Werner, can he get there? Not quite. Renato's pass didn't have enough on it. Tielemans keeps the pressure on. Bayern have done such a good job of seeing this game out. This will be it now. Chance. Oh, Adeyemi. What is that pass, Kareem? That was on. And that'll do it. And we're out again. And our Champions League curse continues. That pass from Adeyemi was so bad. Tell had taken the defender away and Jesus was in. And we falter at the quarter-final stage once again in the Champions League. We just cannot get this one done. In theory, it should be one of the easiest as we're playing in it almost every year. But we just cannot get it done. Kane's goal sends Munich through. We've still got the domestic double to focus on. We have to win the DFB Pokal now. We have to make sure we win that. Oh man, I'm so gutted about that result. It's so frustrating. We just can't seem to get over that hurdle. It's like Man City in real life. Maybe this will be their year, but they just can't get over the hurdle of the Champions League. And now we turn our attentions back to the Bundesliga, where I think we can actually wrap up the title today if Bayern and potentially Dortmund lose as well. But it's the Rhine Derby at the Bayer Arena, which is actually the exact same game as was being played tonight as I'm recording this on Friday night. And Leverkusen lost 2-1, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen here, as Matty Ryan makes a big save there. But a win here could see us crowned champions. Herrera going up for that. Kramaric looks to send Musa. Diaby's in behind. Musa, big save, Matty Ryan again. Everything's just going wrong at the moment. We can't put the ball in the net. Oh, what a strike that is. Andre Kramaric. January signing. And what a signing he's been. Chucked him in today. Only wanted him to come in as backup and make up the numbers. He's done more than that. What a strike this is from Andre Kramaric. This team that Cologne have got is literally like, never mind the dream team, it's the meme team. They've got like Matty Ryan in goal, Wout Faes at the back. I'm sure I saw Dewsbury Hall in there as well. I think potentially that's Keenan Davis up top. Like, this is just the meme team. Oh, speaking of the meme team, they've bloody scored, haven't they? 1-1. Fucking Chardonnay. Great, we've got a bottle of wine scoring against us. Good play from Cologne, this. Davis forces the save out of Jan Oblak. Corner will be played in as Bella Kotchap's gone down. That'll be Oblak's. Can we get it forward early? Finds Kareem Adeyemi. Beats his man. Drifts inside. Has Kramaric in support. Kramaric pushes it on to Bukayo. And we have our lead back. Much more like it. Great counter-attacking goal. Started by Jan Oblak. Finished by Bukayo Saka. All falls loose to Robin Gersons. Now Kramaric. Lazetic up with him. Not the quickest strike force we've used this season. Still Lazetic. Into Jelavic, who slams it home for our third. And maybe, great beard on Jelavic, maybe we will be winning at this Rhine Derby. 3-1. Feels kind of like it's been a bit of a whimper though after that Champions League exit. Now Saka. Kramaric. Jelavic. Lazetic. All the itches linking up, and Lazetic's shot is tipped over by Matty Ryan. Late corner for Saka to deliver. Should be another one, I believe, and is. as we enter the 90th minute. Saka, Herrera. Oh, it's 4-2 for Herrera. The young man's got a taste for goals now. Ramiro makes it 4. And that makes me feel a little bit better after that Champions League exit. So Bayern Munich didn't actually play the same day as us. I'm just going to sim forward. They have been in pretty terrible form, but they did manage to win. So the gap is still 11 with 4 to play. It's not quite done, but a win in our next league game will secure. We've also now hit 100 goals in the Bundesliga. We've obviously got this big DFB Pokal semi-final to come. I'm assuming Dortmund will beat Holstein Kiel in the other semi, and it will be ourselves against Dortmund in the final if we make it. We've obviously got to overcome Borussia Mönchengladbach if we are to get there, which is going to be by no means easy. And for those interested, the Champions League semi-final pits Juventus against Manchester City and AC Milan against Bayern Munich. So it would have been a trip back to Milan again if we had made it through Bayern Munich. So frustrating, man. I'm really still not over that. I don't know if you can tell. My manager ratings dropped down as well to 63 after that Champions League exit. They wanted us to get to the final as a minimum. We've got a critical priority to win the domestic double, so loads of pressure on this DFB Pokal semi-final. To be honest, guys, I think I might end this episode here. It's going to be quite a short one, but I want to come back in the next episode with the season finale, including this big semi-final. So I think I might end it here. I'm honestly a little bit sore after that Bayern Munich defeat. I really thought we were going to beat them and make it through. But yeah, I think that will do it, guys. I think it's going to be quite a short one, so apologies for that. But we will be back soon. We'll have the semi-final against Mönchengladbach and then the final 4 games of the season as well. So I hope to catch you for that very soon. Peace.